Happy Sunday afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Darien Sportsplex here in Darien, Illinois. Game 2 for the Eagles and the Hawks. With your St. Louis Eagles coming off their first win of the season last night, a 2-0 victory here in the Campbell Rink. Will return and try to get the sweep here this weekend to improve to 2-3-1 on the season. Game was scoreless into the third period. Late into the third period before the Eagles were able to break the ice. Tip in. With under 3 minutes to go, made it 1-0. The Eagles added another on a turnover and a snipe shot to make it 2-0. Howie Clay with the shutout, saving all 17 shots he faced. And the Eagles will look to do the same here. You got to think that they'll, being the Hawks, will come in determined as ever, as I think perhaps the Eagles got the better of them yesterday. You'll have to think that they're going to be ready to go here this afternoon. Lev Maximoff was in it yesterday for the Hawks. You got to think they'll go with Jack Squares here in game 2. Howie Clay is still lone goalie on the roster for the 2011 Eagles squad, and he'll be back in net today as well. Eagles will head back home after this one here. We'll fly back south down 55 and into the Lou, where next weekend on the 1st we'll welcome in the Chicago Blues to Afton. That'll be a 1:35 puck drop on the 1st of November, just less than a week away. Hard to believe we're into November. Then on the 2nd, take on the Blues again. That one out at Fenton at 1:30. Schedule did come out as well. We'll be in Chicago here in 2 weeks for the CCM 200x85. Eagles will take on the Lakeshore Junior Lumberjacks Gold Squad at the Edge at 11 a.m. on November 7th. That's a Friday. They'll go again at 7 p.m. that night against the Toledo Junior Cherokee Squad at All Seasons. Then Saturday, November 8th, take on the Marquette American Legion Junior Wildcats, 12:55 puck drop at the Edge, and then into brag and play after that. Gotta get through this one here today, and the Eagles will look to do it again as they'll put Mason Carlson, Jack Callison, and Caden Kane up front once again. Matthews and John Schmidt on the backside. We're ready to drop the puck here in Darien. Underway here and won by the Hawks, but stolen by Callison at the point. He'll throw it back in for the Eagles. They'll regroup from the point. Schmidt puts it back in right onto the tape of Parker Light. They get it out to center. Matthews puts it in as Freitag puts him into the boards. And Squires is the one in net for the Hawks. The Eagles trying to pin it down low. He can get it back. Hawks get it back, ribbon around near the side. Out near center, Freitag gets a piece of it as it goes into the corner, and the Hawks will change. The Eagles have it, and they're going to try to catch it. Matthews puts it up, hits Kane on the far side, puts a tip on it. Now they'll go for the change. Welsh, Feger, and McKay out up front. Alex Schmidt and Blake Beckerly on the backside in shift number 2. Schmidt with it in his own zone, gets it up to Welsh, cross the blue line into the zone. Tips it ahead for Kipton Feger, tried to kick it back out for Schmidt. Steps up top of the circle, trying to put it back in. That one intercepted by Faust. Ian Faust throws one at the net. Play there to put the glove on it, and 13:50 to go here in the first. Gets our first stop in play. And first shot on net belongs to the Hawks. personnel stays out for the Eagles. As the Hawks win it, Freitag trying to put it in the slot, intercepted there by McKay. Jackson brings it out, all alone cross center to the right side, into the zone. Drops it back for Welsh. Turns around on his back end as he wasn't quite expecting. Turns around, throws it back in, intercepted and brought out by the Hawks. They throw it on, another save there for Clay. Far side, they hold it in on the point. Shot in, that one bounces off of Beckerly's stick in front. Goes wide now into the slot, and another shot on, another save for Clay. So 3 shots early here. They'll switch it up again. Maddox, Fostick, and Kristolovich out. Front line, Kristolovich will go to the dot. Another defensive zone face-off for the Eagles. One again, Outholtz throws it on. That one off of Schmidt. Now bounces down. Clay able to cover once more. That trickled on net. Late on the music and shut it back off as Schmidt gets the face-off when Bilger can't find it. It's taken into the corner by Sledek. Get it out to Light, top of the zone, leave it for Regner. Shot on off the glove, laying in front. As Joshua Sledek has been tied up. Light brings it into the zone as it rolls off of Kristalovich's stick. They'll throw it back in and take the chance. Get up the Foss, nifty move around at center, gets it over to Reese Maddox. Throws that one on the backhand, and they'll cover that one to stop things. Skewers covers it up. First shot on net for the Eagles. 12:33. Now they'll throw Wittenberg, O'Brien, and Feger out with Presser and Matthews on the backside. Wittenberg to the dot for the Eagles. Tried to win this one. The Hawks step in, intercept O'Brien, able to come in and reach around and pick the pocket of Freitag. Now, Presser try to move it up to Feger. They steal it, throw it in. That one on net, but it looks like did the net come loose? Well, I don't know why they blew that one dead. Maybe an inadvertent whistle by the referee. No matter. We get another restart here to Clay's left side. Freitag back to the dot against Wittenberg. By the Hawks, and a shot on off of Matthews' shin. Comes a Presser near side. Cross for O'Brien. That one bounces off his stick. Nelson keeps it in for the Hawks. Now back on the point. Matson tried to throw it in. That one deflected up and gloved down by Clay. Lines again, and Carlson back out for the faceoff against Nelson. Now they're gonna toss Nelson from the dot. Freitag will take his place against Mason. Moves it over far side. Freitag and Kane meet. Now Nelson shoved him into the corner. Puck's loose as they battle there. Hawks get it out top of the circle, trying to move it ahead. Picked up by Schmidt and Callison. Now over. Trickles to Kane, can't find it, bumped off there by Jackson Freitag, but the Eagles able to escape with it. Far side, Carlson, tries to bring it in, had it poked. Callie holds up just long enough for it to be onside, but they can't push it ahead. Kane steals it away in the neutral zone. They try to find it, bounces around off skates and sticks, comes back to the Hawks. Now Kane in, almost able to steal it away from Gutkowski. Back to Gutkowski from the far side. He'll bring it across center ice. Flips it in. Meester on his left side. Comes right back to him. And that one off the post. Clay able to make the save initially with the glove, but it bounced right out. Shot ricocheted off the post to the far side. Now we're going to get a penalty call on the Eagles. So they're going to go to the kill here first as Schmidt jumps back and touched the puck. Touched it twice, and now they finally call it as Carlson comes back to touch. 11 minutes even to go here in the first period. Beckerly will go for his second of the weekend. as they'll give him 2 for cross-checking. Figure, Welch, John Schmidt, and Bilger out for the kill here. 4 minutes into the first period. Both teams drew 4 penalties yesterday. Power play goal belonged to the Eagles, is how they got their first one. Now this one batted down by Nick Fawcett. They get it in as he knocked it down. They said no high stick. Both officials right there waving it off. Bounced it in front. They're able to tuck it in past play. 10:51 to go in the first, and the Hawks take the lead. Power play goal for them on their 7th shot of the game. Eagles bench trying to get his boys fired up. Welch goes to the dot for the restart. Oops. Now they win it after a almost false puck drop back to Schmidt, trying to move it ahead, but that was picked off by Nick Fawcett, center. Inside the goal. This one thrown on and wide to the near side. Top of the zone. Roach bumped off by Welch as they clear it out to center. There's going to be Faust there to pick it up. As he goes to bring it in again, get the pass Bilger, now bumped off by Feger. Bilger picks it up, throws it off the boards down low behind the net. Up to McKay. He bounces it, rides the rail out to center. Welch can't control it, and they put it back in. Faust. Pass Schmidt once more. They try to clear, and that one goes off of Meester far side. As the Hawks go to change. Eagles will start theirs as well. That goes deep into the zone. Feger trying to hold it in. They're able to get it out. This will be icing on the Hawks at 9:59 to go here in the first period. Kristolovich, Maddock, and Fossick up front. Presser and Matthews on the back side as we start here in the offensive zone. One again by the Hawks. They go to bring it out. There's Felt. Throws it in the zone. Matthews there now puts on the brakes. Avoids the hit. Gets it to it's going to be Maddock near side. Reeks off the boards and out, but this is going to be icing on the Eagles as he tried to get more of the boards and missed a little bit. We'll come back down to the near dot.
He took the Lions tonight. It was a great loss.
Stolovich back to the dot once more. Wins that one back to Presser. Throws around the neck far side for Fossick. Fossick puts it up and out of the zone, back to center, and Maddock will chase him in. Stolovich following him in, holds it in at the blue line as the Hawks try to clear. Now they get it out as that one tips off at Ersfeld's stick and into the zone. Presser back to the near side, but up to Maddock. He clears it, intended for Fossick, too far. Matson slows it down. Now Fossick able to hold it in with the body. Comes in on the forehand, shot on. It was off the glove of Squires and off the side of the net. Matson dumps it in deep. He'll change. Presser has it down low, now loses it. Dishes it back near side for Matthews. Cross ice in front of the net for Fossick. That one off his sticker, doesn't clear. Heads up play there by the Hawks, throw it back in. That was Regner. Down low again, Matthews has it. Gets it to Maddock again near side. They'll try to run it again. Reese turns around, backhands it, trying to get it out of the zone. Heads up play by Light to keep it in. As Kristolovich is trying to get behind to get ahead. Now they get it out. And they're going to have to be careful. Whoo, that was close to being too many, luckily. Jumping into the benches, Kane, Carlson, and Callison come out. Callie will bring it in far side, gets around. Got Kane in the middle trying to get it to him. As Carlson bumped down by Light, they come up the other way. Regner comes across center ice into the zone. Drops it off far side for Adams, trying to put it on. That one blocked by Kane, and Kane brings it out far side. Back and forth, coast to coast. Drops it, shot on, and a bad save. That one off the stick of Mason Carlson as he put a quick rocket on. Squires able to make the save.
Grab it right now. Are you ready?
Restart far side, Carlson back to the dot. Regular formation. Against Freytag, and now a whistle as they're trying to get Callison and Roach separated. Gonzalez takes the face off, one tries to drop it. Intercepted by Callison. Jack, trying to get it back to Schmidt. Too far for him. This will go all the way back to Clay. Stops it, leaves it for Schmidt. Big Schmidt comes up the near side. Alex comes back around. Hits it ahead as Carlson was skating up ice. Can't get it out. Nelson keeps it in for the Hawks. Freytag down low, throws it in front. Nobody there. Squirts through the crease to the far side. Carlson picks it up, gets it out to Callison as he gets cleared by Nelson far side. Callie steps up, throws it into the zone. He'll chase. The Eagles will change. O'Brien and Wittenberg out to help out up front. They get it out of the zone. Beckerly fresh on as Wittenberg gets a piece of it at center. Now O'Brien gets dumped and McKay able to pick it up in the slot. Can't get the shot, takes it far side. Get to Wittenberg in front, but that was a little bit under his feet. Knocks it down, gets it back to Schmidt. John takes a shot, that one goes wide to the right side. Far side, Wittenberg gets a piece of it now. Push down, and we're gonna get a whistle here. Oh no, we don't. That was somebody else over there whistling, my fault. Hawks bring it out of the zone. Steps in, shot, they score. Goes off of the glove or blocker. Clay drops down and by him. How he had it, but it snuck under as they break out and get in. 2-0 the score for the Hawks here with 6:59 to go in the first period. Kane back to pick up Howie. Comes up, takes his spot on the right wing, trying to get into Nick Faust's head. Ball steps up, wins the draw, drops it back for Matthews. He'll turn around, but loses it in the slot. Now dishes it off near side for Presser. Lane on his forehand, turns around. Now he'll come up the ice, dishes it off into Feger, skates off his stick and into the zone. Gopkowski will pick it up. Deep in his own end, trying to get to Faust. Misses everybody, and now Matthews on the point, can't hold it in. This one tipped away by Meester, and it's a 2-on-1 for the Hawks. Meester has it, takes a shot, and that one banned a little bit on it, but it almost snuck past. It was almost like a little change up. Howie there to glove it down. Play with another save here with 6:20 to go. Eagles need to get one back here. They'll put Bostic, Kristalovich, and Maddock up front. They'll try to get out of the zone. Won by the Hawks, and Ersfeld trying to put it back in. Bostic trying to bring it out. Now followed up by Kristalovich. Drew and Maddock come into the zone. That one's stolen away by Freytag. Far side, Gainer. Can't move it out, can't. Kristalovich comes back, picks it up on the backhand once, twice, throws it right in the body. Now this one trickles out. Schmidt picks it up. Got to skate back to his own zone. Deep in the slot, puts it off the wall, far side. Bostic had it go behind him, couldn't reach it. Hawks pick it up again, try to hit man here in the neutral zone as Gainer and Schmidt collide in the neutral zone. Bostic had the far side. Tries to dish it to the slot to Maddock as he got dumped. Attempted to get dumped, trickles out back to Beckerly. Now Kristalovich in his own end. Has that one tipped off. Maddock from center trying to move it ahead, turns around. And now we're going to get a call here in front of the Eagles bench. They're going to give Kristalovich an elbowing call. Okay, more hometown cooking for the Hawks. We go back to the kill with 5:20 to go here in the first period. Hawks 1 for 1 on the power play, and they win the draw here back to Matson, but he can't settle it down. Carlson able to steal it, but can't find it. It goes between the skates. Masson recovers, throws it back into the zone. Bilger drops it back for Schmidt. John turns around, throws it off the boards near side for Callison. It's behind Bukowski there to pick it up at center and puts it back ahead for Freitag into the zone, but intercepted by Schmidt, can't clear. Bukowski holds it at the point, throws it back down low behind the Eagles net. Nelson there trying to wrap it around, had to deflect out in front. Now the clearing attempt by the Eagles goes back to the blue line. They throw it in, and now save made for play with 1:27 to go on the power play for the Hawks.
That's why they call me.
Digger, Matthews, Kane, and Presser out for the second kill unit. There with 1:27 to go in the first. Kane goes down. Regner has it up to the faceoff win. That shot far wide to the right side of Clay. Get it back down low. Get it out to Faust in the circle, poked away by Feger. Tipped him with the point, trying to get it past Regner and out. He can't. Regner holds it in at the point, now gets it back. Fans on it. And Kane, trying to tip it ahead to bust Kipton loose. Instead, Regner able to recover. They reset in the neutral zone. Back in they come. Throws it far side for Faust. And Matthews dumps Meester far side. So 45 seconds left in the kill for the Eagles. Matthews has it in the corner. He gets Nick Faust from behind, they let it go, down low. Meester gets it up top of the zone. Regner throws it back in, past everyone. Back up to Nick Faust at the point, off his stick. Feger can't get there to recover. Nifty move around Matthews, and the circle shot on. That one deflected off of Meester and into the netting. Stop and play at 3:42, 22 seconds left on the power play. Beckerly and Big Alex Schmidt out now for the last 20 seconds of the kill. They win it back to Alex, but gets a piece of the rail, and that goes up into the net. And we'll go again here from the near side. One and trickles on. Another save made there for Clay as he covers it up to stop things. Still 15 left to go in the kill. One again, Altholtz dishes it over far side. Gonzalez calling for it all day. Takes a shot. That one takes a ricochet off the side of the net. And now they lose sight and will blow it dead. With 5 seconds left to go in the kill for the Eagles. Feger will hop out now for McKay. Jackson will come off. Kipton will go on as Kristalovic ready to hop out of the penalty box. Oops. Apologies, I had the penalty on the wrong side. Just realized it. That was not an Eagles power play. That was a Hawks power play. No matter. No goal, still 2-0. They lift this one up. Beckerly steps up on the point. They tried to clear it, saucered it up in the air, and can't get it on. Now it trickles out past Kristalovic. They'll bring it back in far side. Off of Beckerly. Welsh has it. Has Feger ahead as the Hawks are changing. Feger, a nifty move through and into the top of the zone. Trying to get it to Welsh far side, out of his reach. He'll trickle down low. Adams throws it in, knocked down by Schmidt. He'll throw it out. As Feger comes off for Maddock. Welsh pinned in far side. Steal it away, go to bring it out. Now Wittenberg on, trying to get a piece of it. Breaks up the play as he gets into Ersfeld's way. They move it back ahead. Bilger trying to get it now at center. They bring it back in, flip it up high and into the zones. We approach 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Eagles down 2. They gave up a power play goal first and then a ricochet off of a Now it comes in offside. Ricochet off of Howie's glove. Maddox got spun around by Foss at the blue line. Wittenberg caught in the zone. They'll blow it off, and now they'll go ahead and make the change. Oh, take it back. They're going to give a penalty to Nick Foss. They're going to give Foss a roughing call and put the first power play unit out at 1:59. And this is an Eagles power play, so they're first of the day. Carlson, Feger, and Welsh up front. Bilger and John Schmidt backside. Back for Schmidt. Over to Bilger. Takes a shot. That one goes high. Off the glove of Squires. In front, Carlson trying to find it. Bouncing puck. Now swings and misses. Has this one now bounce out of the zone. Ian Foss trying to get in. Now Schmidt. We're going to have another call here as Schmidt got his stick knocked out of his hand. They're going to give a slash to Ian Fox. So he's going to join his brother in the box. So the Foss brothers doing it Bash Brothers style. Far side in the penalty box. 5-on-3 here, and the Eagles need this one right here in the worst way for the next minute 35. They'll have 5-on-3. They'll put Carlson, Welsh, and Feger. Leave everybody out there. Schmidt and Bilger also still out there as well. Carlson to the dot for the face-off, and now they're going to throw Carlson out. As Light tried to draw it from Welsh. Welsh arguing with the referee and takes his spot at the dot. Won by the Hawks. As Regner gets it, rips it around. Feger there to pull it off for the Eagles. Back to Schmidt. They set it up. Gets it over to Bilger in the circle near his side. Takes his time, throws it cross ice for Feger. From the circle shot on, and a glove save from Squires. $1.22 left in the two-man advantage. Callison, Kristalovich, and Kane go out with Presser and Matthews for the next shift. One again by the Hawks. They'll wrap it around. Presser races to the point, holds it in. Cross ice for Kane. Drops it back for Matthews. Over to Presser. Lane steps in the circle. Back to Matthews. Steps up, takes a shot, and that one down. Oh, it was loose down, and they blew it dead. Quick whistle from the official, and Eagles get cheated with a chance to get one back. That was still loose. So quick whistle this time. Goes against the Eagles. They'll have to do it again. Kristalovich back to the dot with a $1.30 here in the period. One back to Matthews. Boy, those speakers are loud and right above our heads. Over to Presser near side. Back to Matthews. Back to Presser again. Turns around, takes a shot. Try to get the tip in from Kristalovich, but it goes off the pad. Kristalovich gets it back to Presser. Cross ice for Matthews. Steps up, takes that shot. That one off Freitag's boot. Goes, bounces around off the wall. Regner settles it down and tries to lock it in. Now shot ahead. Light has it on the near side. Drops it back again far side as Kane and Regner meet on the far wall. Regner, they're just trying to get out of the period. 24 seconds to go in the period. Callison comes out with it on his backhand, trying to come around, drops it for Presser, top of the zone. Skates the middle of the zone, gets it to Kane, far side in the circle. Hold on to it, shoots it in front, nobody there. Callison got tied up, as did Kristalovich. Now far side, Matthews can't reach it, trickles out of the zone with 3 to go, and that'll do it for the first period. 2 shots on the 5-on-3. We'll have 2 seconds left of it as we start the second. Eagles down 2 as we go to the second here in Darien. Back for the second period, and we'll start it up. Two-man advantage for another 2 seconds before Nick Faust comes out of the box. Carlson up front with Feger and Welsh on the power play. Now a power play for another 20 seconds as John Schmidt moves it ahead, but it's offside as Carlson well into the zone. Feger got held up here near side. Bilger back with John Schmidt as well. We get the face off here in front of the Eagles bench. Meester against Carlson once again, basically to win another. Wins it but puts it off the official skate. Feger able to put some wood on it and throw it into the zone. They drop it back for Faust as Schmidt and Carlson try to steal it away. Now pinned up by Meester. Feger desperately trying to dig it out from under his feet. Schmidt able to do it. Gets it to Welsh. Down too low. Throws it in front. Oh, a backdoor chance for Carlson. It rolls off the blade. Gets it back from the circle shot on and into the mitt. Jack Squires. And the power play now over. So Eagles unable to convert on the 5-on-3. Still down 2 here with 14:24 to go in the second period. Kristolovich, Bostic, and McKay out with Beckerly and Alex Schmidt. Hawks controlling their own end, trying to get it out. Schmidt steps back, or it's going to be Bostic back to the blue line, throws it back in, but intercepted by Matson. Now Alex Schmidt at center. Trying to slam it ahead as he and Freitag meet. Kristolovich and Adams meeting on the far side. They get tied up in the neutral zone. Alex turns around, throws it off the boards near side. Intended for Bostic. Matson there to intercept and throw it in for Chicago. Beckerly. Far side. McKay trying to push it ahead and out. Freitag keeps it into the slot. Has it, puts it on, and now he's able to get a piece of it as it goes wide. Doesn't have his stick. Now a backhanded attempt by Adams goes high and into the corner. Double team there as McKay and Beckerly put him in, but can't find the puck. Now gets behind McKay, takes a couple of swipes, and Sladek comes in to get it. Freitag able to get a piece and pokes it on, and Howie there to cover it up. Stops things here with 18 to go in the second. Wittenberg, Maddock, and Feger out for this draw with Presser and Matthews on the back side. Wittenberg will go to the dot. Against win it. Feger had fallen down in the slot, couldn't get it out. Light able to recover it for the Hawks, so face-off win, couldn't move it out of the zone. Now Matthews able to steal it away back to Feger, puts it through the legs of Light now to center. Steals it away from Light again here in the neutral zone. Wittenberg comes up, picks up the loose puck, brings it in the circle, dishes it to Maddox, throws it on, and somehow he saves it. Oh, Maddox right on the doorstep, can't get it to go through. Again, near side. Good feed there from Wittenberg right on the tape. Now in front, Reese puts another one on, and somehow that one doesn't go in. Eagles can't buy one right now. 2 good chances there on that shift as that line comes off after a quick one. Maddox, Feger, Wittenberg get pats on the coach. That was a heck of a shift there. 2 doorsteps. Somehow, Squires able to turn them away. Now we have it again in the zone. John Schmidt, far side, gets it up to Callison. Callie dishes it to Kane. Takes a shot, that one right into the mitt once again. Of Squires, so much more pressure here starting the second period. Eagles desperately trying to get the one back. Cut the deficit to 1. Carlson wins it to Bilger. Takes a second, throws it back down low. Yeah, all kinds of traffic in front. Callison far side, trying to saucer it up. That one intercepted by Ian Faust. It comes back to Bilger on the point. Gets it down low for Carlson. In front. Callie backhands it on. A blocker saved. He had it open on the backside. And Squires able to just reach over and swat it away. Kane in the corner. Fans on the pass out front. Gets it back but loses control. Now Meester falls down on the boards. Gives the Eagles a chance to catch up on a diving play by Meester. Gets it past Schmidt and out to the Eagles blue line. Up for Bilger. Too far. Trying to tip it ahead as he gets checked in front. Now we're going to get a big penalty here on the Hawks as there's a player down in front of the Hawks bench, or in front of the Eagles bench. Nick Foss is going to go to the box once more, his second of the day, as I believe that might be Welsh down on the ice. Nope, he's on the bench. It's Caden Kane down in front. As trainer out to talk with him. Hopefully he'll be okay. They take their time. Stick taps as the score box needs a little clarification. There's 2 in the box. We might get a 2 and 10 here. Caden's gonna skate off for a little further evaluation in the locker room. So Faust is gonna get a 2 and 10. Confusing. Looks like the penalty might be served by either Freitag, Gainer, or Light. All I see is a 9 in the box. It might be a 5. Either way, Eagles back on the power play. They win it. Oh, Welsh fans on a shot top of the slot. Now the Hawks settle it and they get it out of the zone far side. Back up to Feger. This one off of his stick. Trying to move it ahead. Kipton gets it to Carlson. Turns around and has a Nelson right there on his backside, but holds it in on the blue line. Mason on his backhand, turns around, top of the circle, he'll set it up. Gets it to Schmidt in the middle. Fans on it, but gets it back, tried to dish it to Welsh. As Nelson able to get a stick on. Now Welsh throws it in, tipped on by Carlson and turned away. So 1:20 to go on the power play. Another one thrown in front, trickles in! Goal for the Eagles. Power play goal, they get one of their own. Cut the deficit to 2-1. Scrum in front, no telling who it was. Feger was leading the charge, as was Carlson to the bench, so assume it was one of those two. It was a scrum in front and just kind of ricocheted in. We'll have to wait for the official score sheet, but a power play goal for the Eagles at 10:53. Cuts the lead for the Hawks in half, and they win this draw. Kristalovic won it back to Schmidt. Fostick moves it ahead for Kristalovic. Drew steps in, puts on the brakes in the circle. Looking for some help. Now this one's stolen away by Ersfeld. He'll throw it out of the zone. Pass. Fostick all the way back to Alex Schmidt down low behind his own end. Cross ice for McKay. Can't handle that one. Comes up to Regner, and he'll throw it back in. I think they might think it's still on the kill. They just kind of threw that one into the zone. Comes back out to center. Light over to Regner. He'll throw it in ahead again. This one for Gainer. Stolen away by the Eagles. Now Krasalovic able to bring it up near side. Regner meets him top of the zone. It trickles out. As Schmidt ties up with Sullivan, they keep it, throw it back in. Stopped there by Clay. Howie leaves it for Beckerly. Throws it up far side for McKay. In the zone, gets it cross ice here near side for Schmidt. Makes the move around Sullivan. Now makes another around Select. Far side, backhands it in as Maddock dumps Sullivan at the blue line. Presser and Matthews come out as Beckerly and Schmidt come off. In front, can't put it on. Regner puts it out. Now Matthews far side, puts on the brakes. Leaves it as Wittenberg skated past it a hot second. Now gets it ahead for Maddock, but he goes down as he tried to throw it on. Cleared back to center. Matthews backhands it for Wittenberg. Picks it up, heading back to his own zone. Resets at the blue line. Gets it up to Feger. He'll backhand it in, and Maddock will chase it to the corner. Trying to get a piece of it. They wrap it around near side for Meester. Steps up. Now Wittenberg finishes the check there in the corner. No call there. Get it up. Oh, take that back. They are going to do it. They're going to give Wittenberg 2 for roughing, even though the official standing right next to it said nothing. Backside official 80 feet away down the ice gives him 2 for roughing, and to the penalty kill go the Eagles once again. Third kill of the day for the Eagles, and they are 1 for 1. 1 for 2, I should say, on the kill. They gave up a power play goal in the very first one of the game. Bilger, Carlson, John Schmidt, and Callison out for the kill, and they get it back. Trying to get it up and out. Faust intercepted the blue line. Now keeps Callison from grabbing it. They reset Regner in their own neutral zone. Puts the spin move on Mason Carlson and comes in. Splits the defense, but Schmidt there to bump him off. Gets the puck to the near side in the corner. Schmidt let it far side. Puts it off the boards and out to center. Light there on his backhand, but Carlson charging in. Wins the race to it. Mason pulls around, shoots it on. That one into the pads. And they say no goal. It was trickling behind, but nobody could see it. Hawks bring it back out. Get in behind Bilger. Shot on. That one wide off the stick of Faust. Now, 2-on-1. Krasalovic picks it up in the neutral zone. Steps into the circle. Puts on the brakes. Trying to feed it in front. Callison didn't see it as he was screened in by Ian Falk. Now they still have it down low. Krasalovic in as the Eagles were changing out the kill unit. Almost had a short-handed goal there for St. Louis. Instead, they come back in far side. McKay bumps him off, but misses the puck. Now, Hirschfeld has it, backhands it on. That one deflects off of Schmidt's stick to the near side. In the circle, Alex trying to clear it away. Bounces to Freytag in the slot. Comes back to Beckerly behind his own net. He's able to clear it out to center, off of Gonzalez and into the zone. Okay, chasing them down, 10 seconds left on Wittenberg's roughing minor. To the near side, Mattson has it, puts it off the boards far side. Krasalovic trying to come back and get it. Gonzalez has it as Schmidt bumps him off. Wittenberg out of the box, joins the play near side, but misses Adams as he puts on the brakes, goes into the boards, but able to bring up the play. Freytag gets it back, however, moves it back down into the circle. Well, good job there from Schmidt to break that up, but they can't clear Gonzalez. Take a shot from the blue line. That one might have deflected off of McKay or Wittenberg's stick and goes to the corner. Still have it. Throw it to the slot. Now this one far side out of the zone. Wittenberg will chase him into the zone. Gonzalez has it on his backhand. We're going to have another penalty coming up on the Eagles as Squires comes to the bench for the extra attacker. Off the boards near side. Bosick misses it. Sullivan picks it up at the point. Now Schmidt will touch it, and we'll find out who and for what. The Eagles will go back to the kill for it. Looks like Beckerly will be the one to go. This is his second of the day, and he'll get 2 for tripping with 6:09 to go here in the second period. Another power play for the Hawks. on to Matthews. He'll turn around, puts it into the netting, however, and then we'll do that once more down low. Hit the near dot. Near circle. Going by the Hawk, back to Masson on the point. They get it cross eye, shot on, saved there from Clay. They able to squeeze the legs and keep it out. That is the first shot on goal for the Hawks here in quite a while. As this draw is all tied up under a pile of bodies and sticks in the circle. The Eagles trying to move it ahead, but can't get a ton. Adams gets it. Now stolen. They're tied up by Presser. They can't get it out. Matthews with the defense there against Nelson prevents that shot from going on. Now Matthews has it. Gets it over to Feger near side. Ties him up in the corner. Matthews gets it back, trying to put it off the board. Nelson gloves it down. He'll pass it back to Matson on the point. Cross ice for Sullivan, back to Matson. Shot on. Now a good stick there from Feger to block it down. Now Kipton's going to try to race ahead as he gets bumped off. And here they come back the other way. Gukowski gets past Kane as he took a swipe at it. Centering pass off the side of the net. Matthews heads up there to put it off the board, but it takes a Hawks bounce and a backhanded attempt on by Sullivan, blocked and wide. Far side, Callie gets a piece, knocks it out of the zone as he blows a tire into the boards. Hawks will change with 47 to go on the power play. Callison steals it, knocks it out of the zone. They'll bring it back in, and that'll be offside on Chicago. 4:50 to go in the second period. The Eagles have cut the Hawks lead in half. It's 2-1. We're past the halfway point of the hockey game. Got going a little late as the 16U game before between the Leafs and the Hawks went into overtime. Game the Hawks thought they had won, but whistle had blown before the goal was scored, and it ended in a 3-3 tie. The Hawks had actually scored with about 30 seconds to go in the game to tie it up. Exciting finish before, but it pushed us back about 10 minutes or so. Far side, Eagles finally get it out of the zone. 8 seconds left on Beckerly's tripping minor. Bildrick gets it out of the zone. This will go the length, and it'll be icing with 1 second to go. Beckerly thought he was out, but he's got 1 second left on the penalty as he was ready to jump. Nick Foss still in the box for Chicago as he serves his 10-minute misconduct. Hit that knocked Caden Kane out of the game. Walsh at the dot takes the face off. Now Beckerly out of the box, so they've killed off another. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. John Schmidt has it behind his own net. Sladek puts him into the boards, gets it up to Feger, far side. Settled down by Kipton. He'll bring it out to center. Got Wittenberg on the right wing. Welsh up to center. Keeps it on the backhand. Forehand shoots and scores! Feger keeps it and puts it in as he tucks it in past the back side outstretched leg of Jack Squires, and it is all knotted at 2 here. 3:49 to go in the second period. Wittenberg, Feger, and Maddock up front. Presser and Matthews on the backside as we got a new hockey game here with just over a period +3 to play. Into the zone. Maddock blows the tires. He goes in trying to steal it. And now Hawks clear. The sticks go flying everywhere. It's going to get chippy here in a hurry. Eagles have tied it up with 2 second period goals here. In front. Knocked away by Feger. Matthews from his own end gets it up. Figure he's bumped off, and now one-on-one Freytag comes in far side, backhand and attempt. That one wide to the near side. Off the boards, not out. Matson puts it back on. Glove save there for Howie Clay. Fresh legs out for both squads as Kristalovic will go to the dot now, out with Bostic, McKay, Beckerly, and Alex Schmidt. Ian Faust to the dot for the Hawks. He wins it back to Light. Parker Light shoots it far side for Regner, and his shot goes in wide to the near side. Bostic trying to settle it. Can't find it now. Gets it to McKay, back to Kristalovic. Drew tips it ahead past Light. Ties him up on the near side. Bostic, can't reach back, can't get it as the Hawks had lost the handle just a tad bit. Hawks will get it reset. Now left by Light, but Fawcett couldn't grab it. Thrown back into the zone. Beckerly backs up to the center, broken up by Alex Schmidt, tipped out by Fawcett. Gonzalez will take it back into his own end. Cross ice pack for Regner. Pulls it back away from McKay and gets it to Adams near side. He'll bring it in. Against Beckerly. Thought about shooting and held it up. Shot for the slot behind everyone to the far side. Now bouncing puck comes back down on Ian Frost's stick, and he'll throw it at the net high. Down low. Out to Nelson, top of the slot. That shot on. Doesn't get a ton, goes well wide. Now this one's shot the length of the ice by the Eagles, and that'll be icing on St. Louis. We'll do it again from this time the far circle. 1:49 to go, 2 goals from the Eagles. The latest from Kipton Figures. He carried it all the way in on the backhand and tucked it in behind the outstretched foot of Jack Squires, and it is all knotted at 2 as Mason Carlson goes to the dot. See if the Eagles can get one more here before the end of the period. Kane, good to see him back on the ice on his shift. No concussion, that's always a good sign. Out with Callie and Mason Carlson. John Schmidt and Bilger up as Kane tried to move it ahead, intercepted by Freytag at center, brings it in past Bilger. Still has it shot on, that one wide and off the board's far side. Callie trying to push it out, tries to go off the skates of Roche. Now from his knees, Mason trying to push it out, get some help from Jack, and now 2-on-1 at the hurry. Jack moves ahead with Kane in the middle. Hangs on, takes a shot in the glove save from Squires. Shots even it up just about there, 16-14. It was all Hawks in the first, and they had a 2-0 lead going into the second. The Eagles have responded nicely. Last night was a 0-0 game going into the third and into the later portions of the third period. Shots were fairly even as well. They shaped up to be the same as Welsh off the face-off goes down, and now the shot in from McKay saved. Face-off win by the Eagles this time. Fieger has it far side. Down low for Welsh, too far for him, and it'll come over near side. The Hawks get it out behind Sullivan. This will go the length. This should be icing. Oh, they're going to wave that one off. I don't know why. Presser back to get it. We're under a minute. Everyone tied up. Eagles able to get it out, and Madsen gets a piece of it. Ooh, Fieger almost able to steal it away. Squires came out to play it. No, and now up high. Welsh goes, and they let it go. Got away with one there. Madsen in front of his own net, puts it off the board, picked up by Presser. He'll throw it back in. Hawks there, get it, put it out. 10 seconds left in the period. Matthews puts the spin move on, so that gets it up to Fieger. It's behind him. Wittenberg slams it into the zone. 4 seconds, got to take a quick shot. Kipton tricked down. Wittenberg scores! It's before the buzzer. Wittenberg should have the goal. They credit it the delayed penalty Eagles take a 3-2 lead into the third as time expires here in the second period. Great play there from the Eagles to get it into the zone. Fed it in front, slammed it home. Here we go to the third period, everybody. Eagles come way back, down 2-0 to start the second. They get 3, including 1 as time expired from Elliott Wittenberg as Tipton Figure fed him in front of the net. Put it in just before the clock expired on a delayed penalty. A 3-2 lead for the Eagles as we're in the third. They buckle down now, get a couple more. The Hawks are going to come flying out. The Eagles have it in their zone though. Kane throws it down low for Callison. Too far for him. He'll come around. Their captain, Will Regner, brings it out into the zone. Broken up by Alex Schmidt. Gets some help there from Carlson as he dumps one in the corner. Gets it for Callie. To Kane, drops it back for Schmidt. Little Schmidt to Big Schmidt. Alex brings it in, top of the circle, hangs on to it, skates through the slot, gets it over to Callie on his back, and he scores! Jack Callison gets in on the action, and he'll put one in with 14-12 to go here in the third, and a 2-goal lead now for the Eagles. They tried to tie Alex up in front. He just stayed with it. They were so focused on trying to clear Alex out of the way that nobody bothered grabbing the puck. He was able to dish it off to Jack on the far side. He backhands it in. And now the tables have turned. A 2-goal lead now for the Eagles. Less than a minute into the third period. Keep going, boys. Sullivan wins it over to Fossick. They try to get it in. Both Foss brothers back on the bench now for the Hawks as finished serving that misconduct penalty on the head contact to Caden in the early part of the second period. Box is empty, and now they blow it dead. They didn't know what they were doing there for a second. It will be icing on the Eagles. We'll get this one coming down far side. How he plays. Fieger, Wittenberg, and Welsh up front. John Schmidt and Sam Bilger backside. Wittenberg goes to the dot. He'll get this one, get it out of the dome. They'll go up against Cole Nelson. Ties him up. Hawks win it. Freytag back to Matson, puts it on. That one deflected wide. Schmidt picks it up behind his own net, trying to move it ahead, get some help from Wittenberg. Now drops it back for Elliott. Look to move it up for Fieger. Instead puts it off well. She's racing to it. They wave it off. Tried to drop it back, but intercepted by the Hawk. He was trying to hit Kipton out in front. Now top of the zone. Welsh gets a stick on, can't hold it in. They got to reset. John Schmidt back into his own end. Drops it far side for Bilger. Almost too cute with it. He'll put it off the board near side and in, and that'll be icing on the Eagles with 13:02 to go. Kane out with Presser and Matthews. Carlson gets on the face-off, and he might have got hacked in the hand. He was slow to get out of the dot. Grabbing at his wrist a second. Now it's come back in offsides on the Hawks. Slinek out at center for the Hawks, goes up against Mason. Neutral zone face-off, won by the Hawks. Outholtz can't quite handle. Able to put it in, but picked up by Presser. Now loses that off the heel of his stick. Able to gain it back. Moves it ahead for Callison out of the zone, but stolen by Outholtz in the neutral zone. Presser able to get it back again. Gets it to Matthews far side. They'll try to get it out once more. They get it to Mason. Settles it down across center. Brings it in far side. Scoots along behind Light. Shot on. Save made. Bouncing puck cleared away by Regner. Skates up near side. Presser trying to bump him off. Regner still has it. Forces him down low. Centerman went too deep as well. Matthews stays on, breaks up the play, and now Kane able to get a stick on it out of the zone. Callison's going to race down to it. Ooh, almost able to pick it up. Now picked up by Carlson at center. They catch him changing a little bit. Mason in, all alone. Callie drops back a little bit, picks it up. Jack has a goal already here in the third period. Drops it back for Beckerly. Shot on. Callison knocks it down. Now he gets cleaned up in the circle by Sladek. No roughing call there. As now Maddox blows the tires. He tried to put the brakes on. Catch up to the pass from Beckerly. Back down into the zone. Schmidt pushes Faust off it. Picks it up, goes far side into the corner. Up for Maddox. Tips it ahead for Wittenberg. He'll hang on to it, and he gets bumped off by Gonzalez far side. Down low. They misplay the puck, but somehow able to get away with it. As Faust able to get it up for Meester. Now we're going to get a call here. As Meester tried to get underneath, we're going to get a hook on Alex Schmidt. Another penalty called against the Eagles. Alex is second as well. Shakes his hands, throws his hands in the air. Goes off for hooking at 11-16. Another kill, and the Hawks are going to look to get one of those back. As your Eagles have scored 4 unanswered since the Hawks took a 2-0 first period lead. They win it back. Gonzalez cross for Massive. Shot on. That one high and over the net off the glass. Now shot in near side from Freytag behind the net. Trickles over far side. Welsh can't quite get there. They clear it back to Gonzalez. Top of the zone, pulls around. Kane trying to push him out. Gets it back. Shot on. That one glove save, but he can't control. Play able to get in the middle of it. Good job there from Howard. Kane now gets dumped, and we're going to get it all evened up here as Gonzalez is going to go on a cross check. Excuse me, that's Freytag's going to go on a cross-checking penalty. And they're going to be looking extra hard because of the previous hit that Caden had taken. So 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute 33, and then a 27-second power play would be coming for the Eagles. Freytag goes to the box. They'll put Wittenberg, Fieger, Schmidt, and Bilger out for the 4-on-4. At least 2 of the 4 goals on the day out. Represented on the ice right now is Carlson also with 1. And unsure between Tipton, Mason Carlson, and Jack Callison, who had the first one. They win it. Gets it up to Fieger. Try to throw it in to get another, and that one kicked away. Gets it back far side. Still hanging on. Light drapes over the back. Tipton able to break away. Just muscling. 3 on him. We're going to get another penalty here. Wittenberg, we're on the doorstep. Put that one wide. Now they're going to stop play here as Light touches it. They're going to get him for a cross check as well. So 4-3. So Light goes to the box for 2. And we're going to have a 4-on-3. Eagles have Schmidt out along with Bilger, Carlson, and Feger for the 4-on-3. They try to put one on, is swatted away, and this will be icing on the Hawks at 10:15 to go here in the third period. One by the Eagles, back to Bilger. Takes his time, gets it down to Carlson and back to Sam. Steps up top of the zone, throws it through the slot. That one deflected on by Feger, but wide. Back out to John Schmidt on the point. Skates along the blue line, gives it over to Bilger, and the circle shot on that one off the shin of Gutkowski, but comes back to Feger, gives it back to Schmidt, sets it up to Bilger again near side. Steps up, now drops it down for Carlson. Mason steps into the slot, through, drops it for Bilger. Back to Carlson, looking in front as Feger dropped to a knee, but couldn't pull the trigger. Gutkowski, they're trying to clear it away. Bounces back to the point. Schmidt quickly gets it back over to Bilger. 6 seconds left on the 4-on-3. And now a 5-on-3. For another 27 is a, whoop. Oh, I just hit the -1 minute buttons. Now I get to reset all of these. That's fun. So 27 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Kristalovich, Kane, and Callison up front. Presser and Matthews on the backside. Win this one. Kane gets tied up and held. Hawks get it back, but they can't clear it. Oh, they do. They get it to Meester. Thought that was going to settle down. Matthews too far back to catch up. They'll throw this one to length and ice it with 9 minutes to go here in the third period. Still 12 seconds and a little bit of change left on. Cross-checking penalty to Jackson Freitag, and 33 left on Parker Light's cross-checking penalty. See if the Eagles can get one more here on the power play and get a 3-goal lead. It's Kristalovich in the corner. Breaks it free for Kane. Oh, tried to get it to Callison, top of the slot. Now trickles through. Callie gets it, picks it up. 5-on-3 is over, still 5-on-4 for another 15 seconds or so. Matthews throws that one on. It flex high over the net. Callison from the near side. That one off of Kristalovich's body. Bounces up, and now Presser has it trickle over his stick. Freitag ties him up, and that'll do it for the power play. So unable to take advantage are the Eagles. Back to 5-on-5 action. Light out of the box, comes over to the bench as it's all tied up and moving around. Bumped into the zone by the Eagles. Now Matthews from top of the zone. Shot on. That one deflected off a body in front and goes wide. Callison near side dropped it down. And they're trying to get Callison off the ice. They get it back to him. Jack throws it on. Bouncing puck. Swatted away. Kristalovich comes off. And now we're going to get another penalty here on the Eagles. And this is going to be on Reese Maddock. And there was a big hit on Will Regner. They talk about it over in front of the score box. Regner grabbing at his head as he skates off of the ice. Trainer in the box comes over, opens the door, no indication that he's needed. Still a talk about what had transpired. Well, no indication yet, nothing on the board, so they're going to give I'm wondering if they give him a 2 and 10. Reese looks like they're going to have him go to the locker room. So Reese's day is done. Unhappy as he goes to locker room number 4. Looks like we'll get our own matching 2 and 10. 2 minutes on the board for Reese Maddock, and we'll see who served it for him. Finn O'Brien will go serve the penalty. Has been available, but appeared to re-aggravate his collarbone perhaps yesterday, early in the game, and hasn't seen much action since the early second period yesterday. I don't know if he's been on the ice much at all today either. Back to the kill. Go the Eagles, and they give him a 5-minute major. Another shot in, goes wide. Gonzalez has it top of the zone. That one shot in, glove save there for Howie Fleck. Sorry about that, guy. They had to reset the clocks. There we go. 4:27 left on the power play for the Hawks, and they'll try to use that to get back in it. Eagles going to have to be strong here to keep their 2-goal lead. Callison to the dot with John Schmidt. Kristalovich and Bilger out on the kill. Get it over to Kristalovich, far side. Drew kicks a double team there as Faust comes in, trying to get it away. He and Meester battle him there. Squirts out top of the zone. Gonzalez able to hold it in, backhands it down low past Nick Faust. Stolen away there by John Schmidt. Kristalovich far side, tried to get it out, had that one hop and roll over his stick. Bilger there to help out. Now he flips it out of the zone. No ice, and Gonzalez picks it up in the circle far side. Callie settles in. Now they pass it far side. Kristalovich comes over, can't intercept to keep it in. They get it out to Ian Faust. He'll bring it into the zone near side. Pass Schmidt, leans in. John, a good job to keep the stick in the way and forces it down low. Meester down there picks up the puck, goes to the far corner. Turns around, looking for a feed in front. That's Gutkowski, throws it over his stick. Light backs up to the blue line, gets it to Faust, but he blows a tire, and now Callie able to bring it out. Jack hold on to it at the blue line, waits for Bilger. He'll throw it in and go for the change. Bilger go as well as Welsh and Matthews on the ice. Welsh chased it in, but couldn't sustain. Ian Faust still on the ice, has it, puts it ahead for Gutkowski. Matthews tries to bump him off, forces him to shoot it around wide near side. Freytag can't handle it. Now McKay tried to get a stick on it, but Freytag landed on his knee, drops it back. That shot in, that one off of Matthews, never gets through. Now a shot from Nelson, high and wide to the far side. Light from the point, dumps it back in down low. Pushed off by Matthews. Now Welsh has it, throws it out, but gloved down by Light. Far side again, takes a shot. That one deflects down in front, skips off to the near board. Faust picks it up. Matthews takes a shot at him, and now this one goes in. They tuck it up over Clay and into the corner, and you can feel it coming. They couldn't get the puck out of the zone at all. Another shot on, a power play goal on the major. Still 2.5 to go in the penalty for Maddock. And it's 4-3. Eagles really really needed to get a goal in that 5-on-3. They've had a couple of them today and haven't been able to put one in. They had scored 4 unanswered since the first period. 2-goal tally by the Hawks. They get one back and make it a 4-3 game here with about 5 to go. Still have the power play for another 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and they control it, and the Eagles end again. They put it back out to the point. Gonzalez gets it to Matheson near side, drops it in down low for Nelson. Intercepted by Carlson. Mason off the board's far side. He'll hang on. Now they got a 2-on-1 with Feger in the middle. Mason keeps it shot off the crossbar and off the glass. Had him beat glove side and just missed it. Hawks get it back. They'll go to move it out. Good stick there from Feger to steal it away. Carlson, a victim of physics, can't quite get to the puck, as he would have had to go through a ghostly figure of Jackson Freitag to get to that one. Now we're going to come back on. We got another whistle. As it might have got off a player hanging over the boards, as the official tells everybody to get back away. This play is next to the board, bouncing the puck, touching a player is an out of play puck. So 1:38 to go on the kill still. We'll get a center ice face off as the Hawks are going to take a timeout here. Just under 4.5 to go in the third. Eagles have 4 goals, including 3 in the second period, hold a 4-3 lead here in the third. Major penalty. Saw him sent off to the locker room for the rest of the game. And there he remains. Carlson, Bilger, and Feger up front. And Mason will take the face off. John Schmidt on the backside, and they'll try to kill the rest of this off. Hawks win the draw, bring it in, bounces around through the slot. They have it on the backhand, try to throw it on. Schmidt there to put a stick on it. Trickles down low. Meester there to pick it up for Chicago. Drops it back. This one to Faust. Bilger trying to tie it up. Faust picks it up. Ian comes out for Jackson. Light, but now Carlson comes in. Stolen. Shot! Save made as Mason had the break. The Squires saves the game. And the chance for Chicago, and the shorthanded chance for Mason comes up just short. Big exhale for Hawks fans, and Mason can't believe he didn't get it in. Kristolovich and Callison up front now with Presser and Matthews on the backside. One by Kristolovich. He'll get it back and shoot it around. Callison into the near corner. Had one on him and double teamed. Somehow able to come out with it. Drops it back to Presser, who tries to give it back to Callie. Intercepted by the Hawks. They bring it in. Now it comes out of the zone. Kristolovich bumps him off, but they bring it in 3 wide. Misplayed far side. Matthews comes in, tries to get the puck. Hits Faust. Ooh, and a wraparound attempt from Faust into the side of the net. Still 30 seconds left on the power play. O'Brien will streak out at the onset. Then we'll be back to 5-on-5. Hawks have 1 goal on the 5-minute major. Eagles trying to preserve their 1-goal lead. Down low. Hawks have it again, try another wraparound. Now this one's swatted away by Presser. Ed Matthews was trying to help out. Now this one cleared away, no icing, and that'll do it for the penalty. Squire steps up, shoots it ahead. O'Brien out of the box, they catch the Eagles changing. Shot on, good job from Carlson, comes back, gets a stick on it, deflects it wide. O'Brien to the bench, Wittenberg out for him as everyone else also on the ice. Presser trying to get it out, goes off the boards and now rolls out of the zone, thrown back in, that's offside. Off the stick of Nico Madsen. Alex Schmidt now joins Wittenberg, Beckerly, Kane, and now we'll have another change. Welsh, Spieger, and Foster will go out up front, so they'll make the full wholesale change up front. Welsh will take the face off. 2:33 to go here in this one. Hawks win the draw, they flip it in. Alex Schmidt down low, turns around, puts it off the boards for Feger. Kipton picks it up off the boards out of the zone, settles it down, tries to come back, get it again against Gukowski. Helped out from Schmidt, over to Welsh, he'll flip that in, no icing. Welsh challenges in as Squires plays it, dishes it near side. Now this one deflects off of Welsh, is sticking out of play. Stops it at 2:06 in the third. We'll be back with you next Saturday at Afton. 1:35 puck drop against the Chicago Blues. We'll do it again from Fenton on Sunday the 2nd. 1:30 puck drop on that one. Carlson, Callison, and Kane out now up front with under 2 minutes to go. Eagles get it up to Callison near side, trying to move it ahead past Light. Faust picks it up there. That shot deflects off John Schmidt's stick, and Bilger in the corner throws it away as he's checked. They can't clear. Carlson and Kane far side battle. Now Bilger steps up. He gets it out of the zone, flips it back to center. Squires poised top of the crease, trying to get out. Eagles need to maintain possession to keep him in the net. Assuming the Hawks are going to maintain possession. They can't keep it though. The Eagles keep bringing it back in. Now this one cleared away, but picked up by Schmidt. 1:13 to go in this one. Off the boards far side, past Kane. Hawks have it. They bring it in the zone. Trying to get it deep. Squire cheats into the circle, stolen away there by Schmidt. Comes in. Got Wittenberg behind him as he tries to make a couple moves in. Hit from behind. His pocket pick, tied the puck up far side. Schmidt throws one in from the point. That one's saved away by Squires. Gonzalez has it down low, puts on the break, stolen away by Feger. He'll throw it back down low once more, 42 seconds to go. Off the board near side, Welsh steps in, can't settle it, now it's cleared away. Swatted away at center by Matthews. Now Squires heads for the bench for the extra attack. Shot in, Presser has it far side, turns around, they got an empty net, gets it up to Welsh. Tried to tip it out, they hold it in at the blue line, throw it back in near side. Matthews leans on Meester. In front for Gonzalez, can't handle, now tipped out of the zone by Feger. And into the Hawks in. Welsh has it at center, gotta wait. Now turns around, throws it into the zone. Wittenberg will chase. Trying to get a piece, they saucer it over him off the boards near side. Meester turns around, throws it at it. Matthews throws it at the zone off Madsen's stick, and the Eagles, after going down 2-0 in the first, score 3 in the second, add another at the start of the third, and take this one 4-3 to sweep the Hawks here in Darien. Play saves 34 of 37 on the weekend, including the shutout yesterday. Eagles score 6 goals, get their first 2 wins of the year, and improve to 2-3-1, and out of the cellar There you go. We'll try to do it again next weekend. Again, Afton on Saturday at 1:35, Fenton on Sunday at 1:30, both against the Chicago Blues, and we'll see you guys then. Until then, everybody enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Go Pack Go, F the Bears, and have a great day. We'll see you guys next time.